Okay, so now we're working on the back seat on this Chevy, and this particular back seat has the rear storage doors. Okay, so there's these storage doors that open. I'll show you this one over here. We got it a few pieces partially installed, since they're kind of repeat pieces. We'll show you how to do that. Now, those are the rear storage doors. It has a middle armrest that folds out like this right here. 3 headrest covers, or 3 headrests on it as well. So we'll show you how to install all these pieces. Now this backrest is a solid backrest piece. So it's a solid backrest and then a 60-40 bottom. So it's 60% here and then 40% over here. So there's your 40 that folds up right there. We got the MOLLE pocket on that one. We'll also have a MOLLE pocket over here on this one that hangs down for some extra storage. So we'll show you that. Now the very first piece that we're going to show you though is the solid backrest piece. Okay, so I have that right here. Okay, so here's the foam backing to the cover there, and so that is all going to go up against it like this. Now the very first thing you need to do is, see this seat belt? Do not install the cover on top of that. I do have some customers that try to install it before they pull the seat belt around. So take that seat belt, pull it out, and then pull that cover through right there. Okay? So that's how that works. Now we're gonna take these headrests out as well. You just push those little tabs right there. They just come right out. Same thing here. Push those little side tabs. Comes out. What we're gonna do is start getting this into place. Now what I'll do first is I am going to take the plastic fiber tool, I got it right here, this white plastic fiber tool, and fit it around all of these headrest posts, because that's gonna help keep this in place while I do the install. And also that's what keeps the top of the cover secured. So, let's see. Start with this right here. Just fit it around like that, right there. Okay, so that's how it should finish out right there. Now, sometimes these can be a little big, and if you need to, these headrest posts can be kind of large, and if you need to make a small incision on the cover, you can do that. But that's fitting around okay for me right there. Okay, so that's good there. Now we're gonna move over here. Okay, get it started. Okay, there we go, and there's that one right there. Now on some trucks, these solid seats, or these backrest seats, fold forward. On these Chevys it doesn't, it's just fastened onto the back. And you want to install this with the seat in place. Do not remove the seat. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so those are going around fine, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna do these ones over here. Okay, perfect. So we got all those done now. Now what I can do with this fabric up here is I can actually just start tucking that all down the back side. Okay, that just tucks in behind the frame right there. Let's see. There's a few sections that are really tight. I don't know if I'll be able to actually tuck it in all the way in a few of those sections, but there's enough sections here that I can tuck back behind to get it to stay connected. Okay, there's a little tab right here, and there's a little cutout for that tab. And we'll see if I can get it through here. You know, this tab, I honestly don't even know what the heck that does. So it's probably not crucial for you to have that pulled through. You could if you wanted, but it's there's access to it through that if you need to get there. Okay, I'll show you some more important things with the install that you need to get done. Maybe I'll come back to that and try to get that through. But we'll just pull this. Okay, so the bottom of this, what's going to happen here is this cover is just going to push through underneath the seat, okay? And then there's going to be this Velcro, and you're just going to kind of stick this section up the back side there. Okay, so there's Velcro right here. Now what you need to do is you're going to take that Velcro, and there's felt on the back side of the seat that you're just gonna reach around and push and stick that too as well. Okay, that's stuck onto the Velcro back there now. Okay, we'll work on these armrest sections. So again, that pulls out right there. I'm going to take these pieces of fabric and tuck them in to the plastic trim around here. It's kind of dark. I'll show you this same thing on the other side when we do it on the other side too. Okay, so that's coming along nice there. Now what I'm gonna do is, so you can see how those are tucked in right there. There will be a cover that we'll do in a second for this store. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this bottom section taken care of. I'm going to lift this seat up after I push these through. There we go. Okay, there's that. Okay, so we're getting these pulled through here. Now I'll tuck up some of this side. I'm not going to tuck this one in until I've finished that other side over there. But this is pretty much how this is going to go, is you're taking this middle section right here, pushing it underneath. Sticking it down there. Same thing over here. Now what you're going to want to do is, you see these little white bars? That's your child seat, and that actually helps secure this seat down, the seat cover down. Is you're going to want to go on the inside of that child seat bar. So that's part of the installation here, is go on the outside or on the inside of that, and then it's nice and tight going on the inside of that. And we're going to do the same thing over here. That does two things. It allows the child seat attachment to be accessible, which they all are on the seat covers we offer. Always accessible for the child seat. But then that also keeps that seat down. You see how tight that was. I was working hard to get that in there. I'll even kind of pull that down just a little bit more. Okay, so now that's holding that bottom cover down. And this has Velcro, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach underneath, and that Velcro would kind of stick to a few things. There's not great felt underneath there for it to really stick to, so don't worry that you're not finding the felt. You just kind of push it underneath there, and really what holds that bottom seat down is that child seat bar right there. Okay, so that's how that is gonna, bottom of that is gonna install right there. So let me fold this seat down, show you that. Okay, so there you go. So now you're gonna have access to your child seat attachments, and then that's nice and tight holding the bottom of that seat in right there. Okay, so that's good there, and we'll see that pulled this cover pretty smooth, a lot more smooth than it was before right there. I'll try tucking this in just a little bit more right there. Okay, so that's looking good there. Now what I'll do is I'll get this armrest cover on. So here's the armrest cover. Oh, sorry, not armrest cover. This is the storage door cover. Thanks. So here's the storage door cover. And what we're going to do here, we're going to fit this on. Now this door, as you can see, the door is in camo because that was the insert choice. And then the trim around it was black. So whatever on your backrest, whatever insert choice you choose for the backrest, that's all the piece that you'll see for the insert. It's just around that door right there. We'll show you a finished photo. It does look, it looks really nice when it's all done here. Now this tab right here, you got to pull that tab out right through this slot. That is an important tab to pull through because you're going to use this tab all the time here. And then this is going to go around that section right there. Okay, so you got that on. Now we're going to just kind of snug this on here. So it's gonna be a tight fit, so you just gotta slowly work this on. You know what, I'm gonna get this bottom on first down here. And I really had to get that on, I had to push this cushion in, push it down, and then kind of roll that cover, wrap it over the top. Then it just kind of rolled on after that. Okay, good. Now that bottom corner is on, then this one I'll do the same thing. Just turn it inside out right there, that corner. Push that cushion, or push the storage door cushion down. Now we're over the top. Perfect. Okay, so then there's gonna be this Velcro that's gonna pull through right there. And before I get that sunk down, I'm just gonna kind of look at this and see if I got it all on right. Okay, that's looking good. That feels like each corner is in the right spot there. Now I'm gonna attach on this Velcro over here. So you can see this Velcro right there. Gonna attach on right there as well. Perfect. Okay, so that's on there. Now you can see that you're still gonna have access to those rear storage doors. Now your cover's gonna cover it. Nice and clean, covered, durable, water resistant. Awesome. Okay, and again, that's if whatever your insert choice is, you could do all black if you want, but whatever your insert choice is, that's where it's gonna show up on that backrest right there. Okay. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Let's move on to the armrest section here, because this storage door, that's gonna be the same steps on that other side over there. And so let's try this armrest right here. Here's the armrest cover. Cutouts, so you can still use your drink holders. And also a cutout for the pull tab. Before I finish installing that, I'm gonna push that pull tab through right there. Perfect. Okay, cup holders are there, so you can still use those. Perfect. Now I'm going to take this Velcro, that fabric, push it through. Around to the other side over here. Pull that Velcro up. And then stick that guy down. Okay, perfect. Okay, armrest, that went on very smooth. Quite easy, actually. Okay, there's the armrest. Now what we need to do is we need to take these flaps, tuck these flaps in. It's helpful to use the trim tool when you're doing that. This can be a little tricky on some trucks here. see how this one goes. You just need to take it around and tuck it behind this plastic back right there. The goal really is to get this behind that plastic. So I'm gonna keep going. There we go. Okay, got that corner. Got that corner behind the plastic right there. So you can see I tucked it up inside there. That's what you need to do, especially this corner and that corner, because if you get those kind of stretched across tight in there, that'll really keep these inner flaps from ever popping out. Gotta work on this one now. Almost need some more lighting on this. Just a second. Yeah, I gotta see what's going on, just see if I can. Again, there's that corner, I gotta get it up inside there. There we go. Then you just take these side flaps, just push those side flaps in. They're a lot easier to push in because there's not as much tension as that corner. Okay. Now take this guy, the same thing, push this down. And this one you're just gonna kind of feel it push down underneath. Okay, and that one's just gonna go up underneath right there and just kind of, it's actually solid fabric right there, so there's not a plastic for it to stick into like these other sides have. Okay, so next we're gonna finish out the rest of this backrest here. Tuck these in just like we did over here. Okay, so that step will be the same there. And then these steps, pushing this down and under those will be the same as we did on this side as well. So we'll show you a finished video as soon as I do those steps, and then we'll move on to the 60 section bottom.